All right, everyone. Hello and welcome. It's been a while. Excuse me. It has been a while since I've done really any sim racing videos. Got the full mustache now, like the Ohio Magnum PI, that Midwest version, the Midwest deliciousness. But here we are, iRacing, doing an unranked NARR sanctioned community member hosted event here at Lime Rock. And what we've got is a mixture of things. We've got the what do we have? We've got all the TCRs. So what's available? You got the Honda Civic. You've got the new Hyundai, however you want to say it. You got the old Hyundai. I think you've got the Audi available in the TCR, but then you've also got the Jetta, the Kia. I believe it's the Kia available for this. It's all like four-wheel drive cars. Some free stuff, some stuff that obviously you have to pay for. I'm in the Honda Civic. You can see. You can't really see from my guy.
Nope, sounds good.
That I've got all my people in the Evil Kenivel outfits.
Wait, was that Evan? Did he get in at the last minute?
Yep, I made it.
Yay.
So all these Evil Knievel guys, hopefully we put on a show. I've got my Evil Knievel suit on in the car.
Oh, of course.
Forget what my helmet is. I've got a nice, cool looking 2021 accurate.
Just make it back.
Yeah.
Real livery for my. It's a Red Bull livery for my Honda. So, here we go.
Your roommate, I have pretend race cars to drive.
Yeah, basically.
We are in qualifying. We have 11 minutes to go for qualifying. You can't really see it there on the screen. Excuse me, but we got about 11 and a half minutes left of qualifying. Once we get to the race, it's going to be 92 laps. There's been restrictions on the fuel load, so it's going to be probably at least the minimum of 2 pit stops, if not more. So, let's have some fun. That's what this is all about. All unranked, all for fun. Hopefully, I don't know how many fast repairs we have. Hopefully we have enough, but I'm also hoping to not have to use any of those. So here we are. Here we go. And so yeah, that's about all I have really for this. So let's get out there. Let's get going. Let me turn on my pit limiters on. Let's get in the first gear and let's go. See how we do. Hopefully everything sounds good.
Cross the white line. Okay, Jared, we've got 10 minutes to set a lap.
Hopefully everything sounds good. Hopefully everything looks good. Had to do a restart of the computer because SimHub was giving me a little bit of trouble. As well as some other things. But here we are, so this is my outlap. Critique away if you need to, critique away if you want to. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I don't know how many people are even in here.
1 minute 4.002. 10 seconds off the leader's pace.
Oh my gosh.
Just done a 104.00. Go and validate this lap. Track limits.
Good.
I thought you already tested out there, Jared.
I was trying it again. I wanted to test one more time.
They said you cut the course.
Testing how many incident points I can get before I get disqualified.
done at 56.84. Okay, Jared, you've used half your fuel. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
That's not what I wanted to do at all.
Sector 2 is 1.4 off the pace.
Running low on fuel, we should be able to make it to the end.
6th place. What's your best lap in this session?
56.405.
Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. 2 litres remaining. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.4 off the pace.
1.4, are you kidding me? Yeah, that's not very good either.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left. 56.263.
That's your fastest lap. You're currently 2.4 off the pace. You've just done 56.26. We're running on fumes, mate. 1 litre
That won't do it either.
Yellow flag. Track limits. They'll invalidate this lap. Pit exits clear. Blue flag. The guy behind has just done a 56.45. Yellow flag.
We're almost out of fuel, but it looks like we'll make it to the end.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Fifty-six point 473.
Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 118 Fahrenheit.
Ah, not what at all.
E6. Jared?
Launch control thing in iRacing?
No idea.
I mean, yeah, these cars do have a launch RPM, so
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
it's not going to help you that much if you won't start.
Oh, then never mind.
The only start that matters.
Left side.
Left. Clear on the left
Clear.
side. Now delete this lap. Track limits.
They said you cut the course.
So did Sticky get booted for good?
I just messaged in the Discord to find out.
What happened?
He's in Australia.
Yeah, that's true.
Australia.
Yeah.
We're running low on fuel. We should be able to make it to the end.
Two liters left. Sector 1 is 0.34 off the pace.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left. That's the checkered flag.
Yellow flag.
So there you have it. P6 of 8. 55.9. It's not that great, but it's about the best we can probably do. Let's see how all this goes. Number one, let's get into our garage and let's jack up the fuel all the way. 40 liters is the most we can do. I don't know anything about any of the rest of that.
That's the end of the session. P6.
Crack a energy drink. Let's rock and roll. Good luck, everybody. And have fun.
Throw up. I would rebuke.
Good luck, guys. I recommend setting your black box stuff now for your first stop. Nice.
Where do you do that?
Mouse over to the black, your bottom right black corner. You'll get 2 arrows.
Wow, 3 fast repairs. You're nice to us.
Yes. Because you guys complained last time.
Well, that track last time was like completely surrounded by walls. This has at least a little bit of runoff.
I'm okay. I like to do my black box on the run, way I can mess something up.
Adds a little danger.
Green flag.
I love it.
Time by. Line
I'll
up
just
on
set
the
it here
left
on
side.
the outlap.
Full fuel before the right is over. Pit road is closed.
Follow car number 05.
I mean, mine's basically set anyway. 40 liters. Tear off the windshield. Fair if I need it. Sorry, Vaughn, I didn't mean to turn into you there.
No, there's plenty of space.
Andy, I meant to turn into you. I'm just kidding.
I saw it. I'm happy I'm right behind Evan. Wait if I mess up and
So when I miss my braking point, you're gonna miss yours too.
oh
We'll
baby,
fly off into...
we're gonna be two Hondas put together.
You guys can't keep
And
getting
yeah.
1X's on the pace laps. This doesn't bode well for the next one.
I'm already in 5th gear. I don't know about you all.
Getting ready here, getting ready.
That's how you do it.
Pace
Okay,
car's
Jared,
leaving.
get ready.
Green, green, green. Go left.
Oh, Andy, I'm...
There's an incident in left-hander.
That looked weird from behind.
I didn't even see contact on my screen. It was so weird.
Good start, mate. Nice
You good? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just way behind. Gotta remember, it's iRacing. That code's a thing.
Yeah.
Car on your right. 1 minute, 3.357. Stay on the left.
Right.
P4.
Okay,
Clear to the
Jared,
right.
keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P4.
Left side.
You're
Clear
clear
on the
left.
left.
Oh my god, what is happening back there?
P5 has binned it in. Big bend.
Somehow I'm P3. My shifting is terrible.
The leader has just done a 54.89. Looks like P5's gone off it. Downhill. The car ahead has just done a
You're in third.
55.26.
Good job.
P3. 56.37. The guy ahead's lap time is 54.71.
55.979.
Behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 0.6. The leader has just done 54.10.
56.275.
Freaking gear. Oh my god. What a mess.
Alright, Jared, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Car on your right. Clear on the right.
Everything's messing up. Sim hub's messing up. Which means my shakers are messing up. Oh.
We just had a warning for cutting the track.
Which means my dashboard's messing up.
57.555.
Need to unplug some USB things, I think. I don't know what the hell's going on with anything. Yeah, that's a little bit better.
57.142.
Oh, it's making me sick. It's so stuttery. I don't really know why.
.182.
P3.
Car on your right.
Oh, Jared.
That's an easy way to get by right there. That needed to happen probably anyway.
Stay with him.
I felt like I was holding you up for the longest time anyway.
Overall, not really. I was definitely faster on the straights, but man, you could carry so much more speed in the turns.
Yeah, I noticed like once we started hitting these countdowns for the this turn here, you were coming in so so hot and so fast. I can't. It amazes me.
left is now 1.1 seconds.
It was shaping up to be a good battle.
That's usually what happens with me. I have a few good laps, and it all just something happens.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
.173.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Stay with Vaughn here for a little bit. See if we can't work together a little bit. See Andy coming though on the track map. That was not the appropriate shift at all.
56.762.
The gap ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
Slight wobble there from Vaughn. We won't push too hard. Got a lot left. A lot to go.
They're slower than us, it's a left-hander.
We got a lot of race to go here.
56.426.
Uh-oh. Couple tires in the grass there. Vaughn held on though, it's nice.
56.666.
Should have shifted up. Wasn't paying attention whatsoever. me some of that Kia draft.
57.089.
Come on, nail him already.
.97.
Here comes Andy.
Hi, guys.
Gun guys
57.639.
catching. The gaps now. 1.1. The gap in front is now 0.6. Okay, Jared, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
.788.
Oh,
Keep your exits.
this is quite fun. Oh, shift. Quit thinking about what you're gonna say and just go for it. Thank you.
Right side. Clear the right.
Oh, I missed shift. I forgot the shift. It's a better word for it.
7, still there.
Hold your line.
Keep to the left.
Still there. Still
Stay
there.
right there.
They're still there. Clear in the right.
Clear on the right.
All right, now we got to keep up with Andy and Vaughn here. That is not the way to keep up with them.
56.981.
There's an incident in. Right-hander. The gap in front is now 0.32.
Let's go. Let's do this. I don't know if I should shift down there or not. Keep up with them. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
There's an incident in.
You got a
Big
full
Ben.
car on the
Yellow
left.
flag.
Let's do this. Andy's got the run there. Oh. See if we can get by with that.
57.352.
If you didn't make a mistake, Vaughn, I didn't think I was getting past you.
Like he is wide.
Dude, it's so speedy in the straight. I could watch myself get a run on him coming out of the downhill, and then like he'd start pulling at the end of the straight.
I can confirm, but I will admit that I haven't really been upset just following behind Vaughn for most of this.
Nerfing that car to run with the TCR was more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
It's a speedy boy. It fits right in.
57.44.
Yeah, it's going to be hurting toward the end of the stint, though. The tires are getting pretty toasty.
There were some tracks that we're looking at for this where even after you take power out of the Kia, it's still like 10 miles an hour faster at the end of the longest straightaway.
Not sure how I feel being in fifth and already having a blue flag.
Blue flag.
I'm impressed and I'm sad at the same time.
Stay close. There might be a chance here.
Yeah, Lucas is super quick.
Luke, I'm trying to run away from you here.
No, you're fine.
Blue flag.
You're definitely not holding me up.
On your
On the left. Clear on the left.
Gap ahead is now
57.044.
The best back marker.
P5.
I think it's faster in the grass than I am on the road.
Clear. 57.4.
Hold up, Jared.
Free.
Move.
Back and
Keep it up.
forth.
Look at this, mate. This is perfect.
It's because I got to pin it to keep it going straight.
Oh, saw Vaughn go off there in the back. So I got a little bit of a window between myself and the next person back there, which is still Vaughn, but now about 8 seconds back. 9 seconds.
Lost 8 seconds in the grass, and iRacing gave me a 1 second penalty for cutting the course.
Peak iRacing.
I really haven't figured out the whole slowdown thing for iRacing. I don't understand it at times.
Every time I try to manage it, I ended up like cutting off 0.1 seconds and then have it like slam on the brakes to be able to not get a penalty.
It's definitely not like race room where it's really, really easy to get rid of a penalty. This game is way harder.
Yeah, they give you like a second slowdown, and I swear you end up losing like 3 trying to serve it.
It used to be worse. It used to not give you a countdown.
The gap behind is now 9.7 seconds.
We got Andy up here in 3rd. We're currently in 4th. We're not doing very well to keep along with Andy here.
Front is now 2.5.
See what we can do. At least make it respectable.
That last lap was 56.64. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. P4.
That's not what I wanted.
.528.
Boy, that was scary.
56.521.
No. No.
in front has increased to 2.6 seconds.
Boy, we are killing those curves. And I don't even know what my tires look like.
Lap down. 56.474.
Okay, Jared, lap times are pretty consistent.
Car side,
clear on your
clear.
left.
Safe.
Did you like that drift? That's the fun in these cars. If you're starting to lose it a little bit, you just hammer the accelerator.
56.657.
Like rule number 1 or 2 of front wheel drive touring cars is point the wheels where you want and mash the throttle. It should go in that direction.
.036.
Oh, that was terrible. That was just as bad. Don't know if my tires are starting to get a little, Oh. Well, you were keeping close to Andy. We are no longer. No longer we are sticking close to Andy.
57.951.
Oh, we were in second. Didn't even realize.
The gap ahead is now 6.5.
.016.
There's an incident in Big Bend.
Alright, nice and steady. Shift.
56.881. That was 56.88. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
We're almost out of fuel, but it looks like we'll make it to the end.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 8.4. Well done, Jared. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. P3, we estimate 4 laps fuel remaining.
P3. Oh, Luke went into the pits.
My spotter just said I can make it to the end on fuel.
So did mine. And then I said to myself, the end of what?
What?
It was the iRacing spotter too. I'm not gonna listen, but
If you go to the fuel black box, it'll tell you how much you have left.
oh yeah, I have like 6 laps left.
Okay, so get
Full car on the right, go left.
Filipone is getting closer. The gap's now
Back in
5.5 seconds. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. Incident downhill. Run out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
That was sketchy. Sketchy indeed.
58.536.
Here comes Luke. Good thing he's already pitted.
We're running low on fuel. We should be able to make it to the end.
Two litres remaining.
Car on the right.
Clear right.
Clear the right.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 56 kilometers
See how this
per hour.
goes.
Pit box team. 10.
We'll need to stop again.
Here's my evil Kenivel guys.
3,
The car behind is pitting.
1. Right here.
We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap.
There they are. Evil Knievel, ready to rock and roll.
In this lap, box this lap, please, Jared.
Bill it, let's go.
That's it. Go.
I'm still in fourth. How stupid of me. New tires. Full fuel.
Leader spinning now.
Let's see how this goes. Probably cold tires, I would have to assume.
P4.
Minute 53.621. That car is not a lead lap car.
All these tires feel amazing. Wish I could drive them like how they're supposed to be.
Right side. Right side clear.
So what are we in here? We're in 4th place. We've got Evan about 4.5 seconds back in P5.
57.133.
Wow. I was going to give me an off track.
56.3.
Got behind us now. 4.7 seconds.
Ah, it's too far out that way. Kidding me?
There's an incident in Big Bend.
I don't know what Big Bend is. Lost time somewhere. Evan's about 3.2 seconds back now.
56.523.
Evan is moving. What if it helps to stay in 5th there? I don't even know.
That was halfway. 56.053.
I don't know about that. Evan's catching me somewhere.
56.549.
Alright, Jared, arm distance. We estimate 34 laps of fuel left.
Probably catching me right there.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 1.1 seconds.
Evan, be gentle once you catch me. Never mind.
Whoa, whoa!
Of course.
You're dropping a lot of fluid. We have to
come
fix
in for a
it.
pet.
You good?
I'm moving. I'll fast repair it.
I was watching and I almost followed that line.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Pit box in 10,
We think we'll need to stop again.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
I was hoping that I have to use any fast repairs, but here I am. Now I'm questioning myself if I
That's it, go.
should have changed tires or not on this time.
The retake is clear.
Did you just change tires? Like your first pit stop?
Yeah. I did it again in case, you know, since I did a 360 and more. I think it only did the fronts, maybe. Where you go, folks? First wreck of the night. Oh, gosh. Now I've got Luke.
1 minute 53.187.
Wow. That was a hell of a thing there.
Blue flag.
Luke, I'll get out of your weight on the street.
.137.
Appreciate it, Jared.
Hey, sure. I don't mind getting out of the way. The race or the iRacing way would have been to take you out as a back marker, blocking.
As in tradition.
There's an incident in West Bend. Yellow flag, watch out.
See, Jared, you're supposed to hold him up so I can catch back up to him.
Oh, my apologies.
$55.8.
55.8. Might be my fastest of the session right there. It is.
That car is a lap down. Right side.
You're clear right.
Clear.
6th place.
Thank you. Oh, that turn right there kills me. Probably this one too. Probably don't take either of those two right whatsoever. It's disgusting.
56.293.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 122 Fahrenheit.
Hey Luke, when's the rain coming?
I have not been given that ability yet.
I don't know if I'd want it, honestly.
I was gonna make some joke during the weekend, like I stole the White Claw satellite thing, and then it didn't work, and it's just gonna be sun, but I didn't get around to it.
That one was actually 56.00.
Oh, come on, slow down for that. Roll into
You
it.
guys need to get on Scott to make a picture of a satellite made completely out of White Claw cans.
That would be nice.
$56.646.
Photoshop it onto like a catapult system on the back of like the rusty pickup.
Perfect.
56.109.
That wasn't very good. That was too shallow. Oh no!
We've had a couple.
Hold on to it.
Keep it tidy, please, Jared.
Oh no!
Blue flag.
Oh gosh! Oh my! I'm so sorry. Just took out Lucas inadvertently. That was a poor rejoin. Send me to the stewards. I don't even think he's in here, is he?
No, I don't think so.
Oh boy, that was bad. That was a brown flag moment for everyone involved. More so him than I.
Clear city now.
It's pitting now to change the fans.
I didn't touch him, but yeah, I made him think about it. That was not good.
Hold it, Vaughn.
Oh, now I'm all out of swords.
That was a little bit of a brown flag moment too.
.855.
Like I said on the last lap, it was too shallow. That's what happens.
The car behind's pitting now.
I have no idea if I'm doing that right. Probably not.
57.024.
Ah, too shallow. God.
The car behind's pitting.
57.292.
We're a whole full second ahead of our last time.
56.116.
Oh, we're in second. God damn it. It would help if you're in the right gear. Taking a shortcut off that curb. Ah, goodness.
$57.745.
I'm all by herself right now. Oh, it's getting stuttery again. Why, I don't know. Because I've got estimated at 25 laps left.
57.933.
It'd be sweet if I could somehow save 2 laps of fuel and make it on one stop. But then again, my tires probably wouldn't be too happy about that. Shift, why not? That's how you're supposed to hit that thing. Just like that. It's still not very good. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, I'm all out of sorts now. I'll try not to crash again, Evan.
Just be careful up here.
Take all the curb. Here, I'll get out of your way.
Sounds good.
Check your left. Clear on the left.
I didn't clip you.
8.371.
That was a brown flag moment.
I wasn't involved, was I?
No, Vaughn, I was
Good.
not expecting you to break in the downhill.
Did I break?
Your brake lights came on. And and it definitely seemed like you slowed down. So I don't know if you just tapped him.
Okay, Jared, you just cut the track.
I think I should just pit and get it over with.
Oh, you probably mean going into that last turn. Yeah, I need to hit the brakes a little or I don't make it.
Yeah, that's the downhill there. That's what that turn is called. Yeah, no, I just didn't realize 'cause I was like right on your tail, and I'm like, oh god. But all good, no harm, no foul.
.8380.
Evan, what gear were you in right there?
4th.
Coming down the hill. 4?
Yeah.
56.788.
I do this front part of the track, I basically stay in 3rd the whole time, and then that whole uphill and downhill I stay in 4th.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been too, but I've also been jumping around, like up into 5th and whatever.
Yeah, sometimes if I got the room, I'll go to 5th, but
Really, I don't know what I'm doing anyway, so
oh yeah, me neither.
I'm just hitting paddles.
When it blinks, I click.
So I'm in 4th going down the hill, and I lift, and then like I'm like revving out, so I just click it into 5th, and when I back on throttle.
Yeah, I was kind of torn if I want to do that or not, but
I'm getting out of the way, so hopefully no one hits me.
57.842. On the left side clear.
Oh, sorry, Andy, I didn't mean to cut it that close on you.
Oh, you're all good, man.
On that Evan Gramke net code there.
Evan just knew I wanted to do the last to first challenge, that's all.
no, yeah.
Oh, you're doing a great job at it.
The car behind's pitting.
I think I'm pretty much locked into 6th there.
Just wait. I am one incident point away from a penalty, so we'll see what that does.
Really?
Yeah, that giving Andy his opportunity for last first challenge kind of hurt my incident point.
582.
Only a 9 right now. I don't know what the penalty limit is though.
21.
Same numbers as last time.
Luke, I can barely remember yesterday. Can't remember your thing last time.
I didn't either. I was making the room this morning. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure those are the settings.
Well, I do appreciate 3 faster pairs. Hopefully I don't need the last 2 of them, but I thank you for those.
have found the Veloster's weakness that I front tires.
7.857. 20 to go to strike.
On the Honda's weakness is the guy in the driver's seat.
Oh yeah, that's my weakness right now. Got a hot air balloon between my ears. I'm trying to think of how many laps I'm down. 4 laps.
I've been one incident point away from penalty for about 40 laps.
I should have tapped you as you went by then.
Should have hit the brakes harder.
Yeah. Should have hit him somewhere where you're not expecting.
I was
Everywhere.
gonna tell Vaughn when I was up behind him, he could have just totally spun or slowed down to the point where I'd have to go off track, and that would be strategy, so I'd have to serve a penalty.
I don't know. I think it's all playing into my strategy if you only had to pit once. It says I got 16.8 laps left estimated. I'm 4 laps down. No. I can't do that. Close.
I just thought I had my last incident point, but iRacing was nice to me. I was trying to talk and almost did the downhill backwards.
.619.
Aw, you stupid. Aw, you.
Blue flag. Okay, Jared. Run out of track limits. Keep the track
Luke, I'll be up the hill and get out of your way.
Got a car on the left, clear on the left.
Vaughn, I'll try to get out of your way on the street.
Don't worry about it. I got a pit.
Okay.
The car ahead's pitting.
1 minute 0.025.
Just cut the track.
57.058.
Now we got Vaughn back in our lap
Okay,
here.
Jared. We're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 6.0.
See if we can't catch him. Who knows? I'm gonna try not to pit again. 4 laps down. Means I can go 13 laps from here. Oh, sheet. Oh, sheet. Oh.
Keep it within the track limits.
That's not what I wanted to do.
You're dropping a lot of fluid.
It's by the stewards for repairs.
Well, there we go anyway, no matter what.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Pit limiter on.
Leaving the pits will fill you to the end of the race.
Pit box team, 10. 5.
At least the Evil Knievel crew's getting some workouts today.
1. Right here.
I think Mohammed is what? 14 laps down. So yeah, we're locked into 6th place here. At least we'll probably see the end of it. At least we'll probably finish. I hope. One faster pair left. Like you can see. Yeah, guy's face. He's loving his job right now. Loving talking to me.
That's it, go.
Pit exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
Getting a cramp in my left foot.
The car behind is pitted.
That's nice. Way too much. I probably could have made it on. If I would have crashed, I might have made it on one stop. Potentially.
1 minute 52.115.
Slow down. For God's sakes. Feet are starting to hurt. We're a lap down from Vaughn again because of my pit stop for damage again. Shift. We're well ahead of Mohammed.
56.786.
That was kind of a shit line.
Blue flag.
Here comes the leader once again to put me another lap down. We will give him this. We're now 6 laps down. We definitely would have made it on fuel. For sure.
Pay attention to track limits. Please, Jared.
Ooh. Squirrely right there.
$57.791.
Oh, I'm not taking that right the entire time. Or not take that very good either.
.697.
That's my fastest lap. That one right there. It's stupid. This we're coming up right here at Tobias.
56.072. Then to go for strike.
10 to go, not for me though. I don't think. I don't know how many laps we got left.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 118 Fahrenheit.
Got Evan just up the road there.
56.42.
Lap time was 56.42. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.9 off the pace. You're 2 tenths off the pace in sector 3.
That's how yours.
Turned in on you or something, Luke? I thought I was holding my line.
I'll go back and look at it. I was already pretty much on the grass. I don't think I could have gone over anymore.
Two to go.
2 laps to go.
56.02.
2 laps remaining. You've just done at 56.02.
6 laps down, 2 laps to go. Here at the forward wheel drive, not 4-wheel drive, yeah, 4-wheel drive, forward, 4. FWD TCRs, the Kia Optima. I think it's the free car. Kia Optima, maybe. I'm just shifting all over the place for the hell of it. We are about to be 92 laps worth. Some of us a little bit less, like me.
White flag next time I have to strike.
Evan, what on earth happened
Did
there?
you see that? Oh my gosh, that was scary.
56.39.
Blue flag. 1 more lap to go.
I dipped my left rear into the grass and just about did a I got completely sideways, and the pit lane saved me from an incident point there. I'm still at 1.
Oh, I can't wait to tab you.
Don't please. Think about all the good times we've had together.
Oh, if only I could close up 5 seconds in 2 laps.
That would be warranted. That would be good
But it
payback.
looks like we'll make it to the end.
There's my race.
Yeah, it was mine too.
6 laps down.
6th place. That's the
Hell
only
yeah.
place, by the way.
Hell yeah.
It's over. Got some issues here with the motor. Great job, driver.
Great job, driver, as my guy yells as I'm upside down. That's how you roll it. Evan, how bad would that have been if you'd have hit me there on the last after the checkered flag?
I don't know. Would I get a penalty for that?
I have no idea. I would hate to see what would happen though. So there you have it, folks. Well, we come in 6th overall, 6 laps down.
Oh, that was fun.
A nice roll in the end there. That was. Thanks, Luke, for hosting that.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys enduring that with me.
It was a good time. I like Lime Rock. It was a good combo of cars and track layout.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the chicane might have been like maybe a little too much. If you'd have picked it, this was a pretty good like wide open event.
Yeah, this layout flows better with these cars, so, and that chicane was just going to be a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that chicane.
It's okay in a Mazda. I don't know about these though. All right, guys. I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Y'all have a good evening.
We may have net coded.
Who did? Oh, you guys. I understand. I got you.
Yeah.
Andy, I'm looking at our incident too, and like we would have barely scraped paint, and then your car just launches sideways.
All right, folks. We're gonna end this. We'll upload it. Watch it if you want to. Put a like on it if you want to. Comment if you want to. That was some average racing, which is what I'm known for. A good roll at the end there. So hopefully you stuck around to watch this. Hopefully it was good. This was the Kia Optima plus all the TCRs around Lime Rock for 92 laps worth. A heck of a time. Good combo. Thanks to Luke Filippone for putting this on. And we'll catch you next time. I might have a mustache. I might not. Who the heck knows? I might have a backwards cap. I might have a forwards cap. I don't know. But if you're going to watch this, thanks for watching. Thanks for enduring all this. Let me know if you like it one way or another. And if you don't, let me know as well. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see you next time, whatever that is, whatever that might be. And we'll go from there. So have a great evening. This is Saturday. Have a great Sunday. Have a great week. Have a great whenever you're watching this. And we'll catch you next time. Love y'all. And we'll catch you next time.